Today I messed up by causing a scene at Disney **. Moral of the story, do not mess around with Disney. You will learn the hard way, just like I did. Yesterday was my birthday, and my significant other surprised me with tickets to Disney's Magic Kingdom. We live in Orlando, so it's pretty close. They knew I had been wanting to go to Magic Kingdom for a while because my parents used to take my siblings and me all the time as kids. It had been over a decade since my last visit. So, we park, hop on the tram to the security area, and finally get to the monorail that takes you into the park. I'd forgotten what a pain this whole process is. My S/O went through the normal security line, and when I tried to follow, security pulled me aside, saying they needed to do a physical search with a wand metal detector. Fine. I'm a bigger than average guy with a darker complexion, so I'm used to being randomly selected at airports, events, and parks. For context, I like dressing up when I go out, and I was wearing a rather expensive wallet chain on my jeans. The chain had a decorative, and obviously fake, bullet on it, along with other attachments like skulls and crosses. The security guard searching me had a terrible attitude from the start. He scanned me once, spotted the wallet chain, and immediately said, "You can't take that. Either take it back to your car or throw it in the trash." Confused, I asked, "Why?" Now, I'm a reasonable person. I fully understand why they can't allow certain items in the park. Had the guard said something like, "We don't want to cause panic if someone sees this," I would have gotten it. Instead, this guy just said, "You can't take it in, sir. Either throw it out, or you won't be allowed into the park." I was already annoyed. It's my birthday, and this guy was giving me a hard time over something so minor. I told him, "But it's not real." He repeated, "I understand, sir, but you cannot take it in." I replied, "I don't think you actually understand. It's just a piece of metal. It's not real. It can't be loaded into any firearm because it's not a real bullet." We went back and forth like this until he called over his supervisor. The supervisor greeted me. "How are we doing today, sir?" I answered, "I was doing great because it's my birthday," but then this guy, gesturing to the security guard, showed up. The supervisor didn't give me any better explanation and kept repeating the same thing. Frustrated, I said, "Look, you guys can keep it. I don't care. I can buy another one. I just want you to know how stupid this is, and you should tell your buddy over there to work on his manners." I walked away before they could say more, and my S/O and I got on the monorail. And this is where I realized I messed up. We got off the monorail, and waiting for us were Disney security and a couple of men in suits. "Would you please come with us, sir?" one of them said to me. They escorted us past the security line and into what looked like a meeting room. Long story short, they asked for my ID and personal information to assess if I was a potential threat or a risk to the park. Thankfully, the suits were a lot more professional and courteous. They actually explained what the original guard wouldn't. It was a safety issue, and certain items aren't allowed to avoid alarming other guests. I think the fact that it was my birthday made them go a bit easier on me. In the end, they let us go, and we were able to enjoy the rest of the day. But I came very close to getting banned from Disney over this.